Heyo, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Last time, we finished up the second segment of Eden, and I gotta say, damn, Shiva is still a pain in my ass, and so are the frickin' Sin Eaters. I mean, we are out in the empty, so we should expect Sin Eaters to show up, but still, what a pain in my ass. Anyway, it's finally time to begin one of my favorite patches of all time. This is right up there with 3.3, the end of Heavensward patch. This sucker is gonna be a wild trip, so saddle up. We're gonna start out with In the Name of the Light. Ah, Master Let's Play, will you be venturing forth today? That's my plan. Do be sure to take care of so. Though they say the star shower was harmless, one can never be too careful. Ah, that's right. When last we left the main story, Elidibus had shown off a fake star shower, prompting the Echo to appear in a bunch of people in the Crystarium. A lot of theories went flying around there. The fact that the Echo is actually an Ascian-based power, basically a power that's remnant from our unfragmented souls. But I concede it is not for me to tell the Warrior of Darkness how to look after himself. Old habits, you understand. Don't worry about it. I understand. Ah, Dekumon! How very opportune! Ah, not who I expected it to be. It's Morin. Greetings, my friend! Did you perchance have a moment to spare? Yeah? I suppose? What's up? Oh, wonderful, wonderful! I wanted to thank you, you see, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. After all these years, your tale set the record straight. Finally, the people see them as the great heroes they were. Yeah, but unfortunately kind of played into Elidibus' plans. Or the great hero he is in the case of Ardbert. You too were surprised to see him, I think. Yeah, no kidding. And not in a good way. At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I could see the effect his words had on those around me. And then the stars rained down from the sky and, well, you know the rest. I know the rest indeed. As you can see the stern look on my character's face all of a sudden. Oh, when the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen, but I was determined to express my gratitude. And so, here I am. Thank you, Dekumon, for giving voice to the truth and restoring the Warriors of Light to their rightful place in history. Should you, perhaps, wish to have your account of these matters committed in writing, I would be more than willing to serve as your scribe. Indeed, if there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only say the word. Perhaps I do have something you could look up. What shall we ask the overeager Morin? Yeah, remembering everyone getting the Echo. That was interesting. Still not 100% sure of Elidibus' endgame yet. What can you tell me about the Warriors of Light? Very well. Tell me what the situation is like in the city, yeah. Right now, I'm kind of concerned about the Crystarium. The situation in the city? Do you mean the people's awakening as Warriors of Light? Well, while questions remain about the circumstances surrounding Ardbert's return, history tells us that what took place may not be entirely unprecedented. But to understand that requires an understanding of Warriors of Light in a broader Fantric context. If it pleases you, I should be glad to provide an overview. I flatter myself that it may grant you a better grasp of what is occurring not only in the Crystarium, but in the world at large. Oh crap. Is he doing this act everywhere? Excellent. I shall return to the cabinet at once and look up the relevant text. Pray join me at your earliest convenience. I'll be there shortly. No rest for the righteous, it would seem. Never. Do not let me keep you, sir. I bid you a pleasant day. Elidibus, what's your end game? Alright, Morin, lay it on me, and give me a voiced scene.
Dekumon, excellent timing. I have but this moment finished gathering the materials for our lesson. As a great many works make reference to the Warriors of Light, I shall, with your permission of course, focus only upon the details that seem most relevant.
Okay, good. Yeah, I don't have time to sit here for a multiple hour lecture. Although the twins might be willing to sit in.
Are the Warriors of Light, you say? Forgive us, but we couldn't help overhearing.
No big deal.
We've been out keeping watch over the Crystarium, but it appears to be business as usual.
That's good.
So, I thought I'd spend some time brushing up on my knowledge of familiars, and Alphino volunteered to help. And by volunteered, I meant I badgered him into helping. I actually came on a different errand, but I'd be interested in hearing about the Warriors of Light as well. May I join you?
Let me guess. I'm guessing you're here to look up information on Gaia and Eden. Well, it seems our lecture will be a little more crowded than originally thought.
Of course, of course! The more the merrier. If you would care to find a table below, I shall be down with the books in a moment.
Good. Find us a nice comfy seat. Gonna need one, I'm sure. So it's probably gonna be a bit of a long scene.
Were one to pore over the annals of Vedantic history, one would note the comparatively frequent recurrence of individuals hailed as Warriors of Light. Ardbert and his comrades require no introduction, but many others bore the epithet long before them. To name but a few, there was Tothwil, legendary first king of Lakeland, Rodford and Salad, the fabled Dron and Gadgeon duo of Verbert.
And the list goes on, right?
And no list of Vandric heroes would be complete without the Archmage Tuana of Ronka. In older texts, she too was called a Warrior of Light.
Tuana of Ronka. That sounds familiar. In fact, we just heard about her last patch.
It did surprise me how ready people were to forget the negative associations of the title, but it makes sense if it's been around for centuries. Verily, in ages past, it was simply a synonym for hero. In the wake of the Flood, however, light came to be regarded with fear, the title used not to exalt, but to revile.
Hence the reason why everyone calls me the Warrior of Darkness around here.
A far cry from its beginnings.
Oh, are we gonna see a picture of said beginnings? Oh my goodness. That is so an Amaro illustration, isn't it? If not, it's a damn good representational one.
This, my friends, is Novran's oldest epic, the original tale of the struggle between good and evil.
And a very good depiction of the Final Fantasy I Warrior of Light, who you probably have seen if you've played any of the Dissidia games.
In a time when all lay shrouded in darkness, a prophesied hero rose to deliver the world from its doom. Fighting in the name of the light, the hero styled himself its foot soldier, and thus did he come to be known as the Warrior of Light. Curiously, in the centuries that followed, other heroes appeared who claimed the self-same epithet, despite sharing no discernible connection with their predecessors. And in time, Warrior of Light came to be a name accorded to all men and women of uncommon skill and valor.
Interesting.
Well, well, the plot thickens.
Indeed it does.
As you know, the title of Warrior of Light is also used in the source. Though the manners in which individuals have earned it are many and varied, heroes have been honored thus since antiquity. Nor does the custom show any sign of dying out, as you can well attest. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? It surely can't be a coincidence.
Oh. I think I see where Alphino is going with this. The whole Warrior of Light thing might actually be an Ascian plot from day one. Ooh, that's gonna hurt the brain there.
Indeed not. Let us imagine a man who has awakened to the echo and is able to hear Heidelin's voice. As she styles him, so too does he style himself, a Warrior of Light. Of course, being blessed with the echo does not in itself make one a hero. And conversely, there would have been no few heroes who were not blessed with it.
And that's very true.
But such distinctions are immaterial to the masses, and over time they came to use the title Warrior of Light and the word hero interchangeably. This sounds about right. It would be interesting to see if the theory holds true in the other worlds, if crossing the rift were that easy, of course.
Yeah, no kidding. Look, we only just barely made it to the first, and now it's an entire plot point to get you guys back. Let's not do any more worlds. Heidelin did call me a Warrior of Light. What's in a name? It doesn't change anything. And there I was thinking I was special. Yeah, I think this is just the fact that she calls everyone Warriors of Light who hear her call.
She did? I've never heard her voice myself. But I can feel her presence, perhaps to Minfilia.
Probably.
At any rate, assuming all of this is true and is a common thread behind the epithet, I doubt the Ascians will have been amused.
More likely they're using it.
To have the world at large associate light, and by extension Heidelin, with good, must have added insult to injury. Ahem. While this discussion is undeniably fascinating, I wonder, should I be privy to it? Mayhap it would be better if I excused myself. Oh, no need for that, my friend. Pray accept our apologies. Your lessons on the Warriors of Light have given us much to ponder. Oh, did someone say Warriors of Light?
And who might you be? It's a baby Mikote! She's so cute and adorable! Rikki-tio, huh?
Rikki-tio, are you alright?
Aw, she's so cute!
Ah, my precious tomes. Did I not say you must take care in the cabinet? You too, Akil. Awil. We're sorry, Master Morin. Aren't you?
Yes. I'll sign autographs in the corner.
The Warrior of Darkness?
Aw, she's such a precious little Cinnabon!
My name's Rikki-tio, and I want to help everyone.
Oh.
Please, tell me what I have to do to be a hero? To be a Warrior of Light?
Well, apparently you just need to see a meteor shower, and oh god. I feel so bad. I don't want to break her heart! Oh. Oh, look at her! Oh, you are so the thumbnail for this episode. She is just straight up too much adorable here. Good lord.
So, I want to be a Warrior of Light, but no one thinks that fights with the sword and all that. No, I want to be the kind that fights with potions and heals people. An apothecary.
Huh. We don't have one of those in the game yet. Food for thought, perhaps.
And I'm going to help everyone in the Crystarium. No, in all of Novrand. When I told Akil and Ewa this, they said that the cabinet should have lots of tomes about potions.
Well, that's probably true. They probably do.
But this place is so big, and we don't have the faintest idea where to begin searching. At this rate, I'm not going to get anywhere. If one knows where to look, one should indeed be able to find theories on potions here. Even so, I fear they may prove a little difficult for one so young. But, Esteemed Warrior of Darkness, perhaps you might accompany young Rikki-tio to Spragus?
Oh, Spragius, sorry.
Other than through tomes, I believe she stands to learn more by observing the Kyojins at their work. Oh, sounds like a plan. It seems we're finished here, so we'll come with you.
Last one to Spragus is a raw net egg. I'll go, but only for a little while. I don't have time for this. By the way, she gets a 5-day head start.
I have you know I'm really fast. You're going to be the rotten egg.
She is far too precious. Everybody's favorite when you're a little kid. A doctor's visit.
Well now, to what do I owe the pleasures of so many bright-eyed visitors?
Little one here wants to be a doctor when she grows up.
Is that the way of it, sweetie? You wish to learn about medicine? That's right! I want to become a warrior of light who uses potions to help people all over the world. Well, that is a noble endeavor, and you aren't alone in it. No few at our infirmary yearn to venture forth as warriors of light. But, ultimately, they have all decided not to pursue that dream. Huh? Why? Because the people here need them too, sweetie. The guards who place themselves in harm's way to keep us safe, the artisans who toil tirelessly that we might sustain our way of life, and younglings like you who are the future of the Crucerium. They couldn't simply abandon them, you see, and so, difficult though it was, they made the decision to remain.
Ah, but just because one does not go off adventuring does not mean they can eventually claim the title of Warrior of Light.
Then, does this mean my dream isn't any good? Aww. Oh, sweetie, yours is a wonderful dream, and it would be my pleasure to help you to pursue it. If we all work hard, the day will come when our Kai-urgents may set forth to aid folk in every corner of the realm.
Yeah, we have that here in the real world too. We call it Doctors Without Borders, and the Red Cross, and a bunch of other organizations.
As we strive towards that day, I hope that we can rely upon you as well. Though I must warn you, ours is not an easy path. No, you must work very, very hard. Aww. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'll become the best apothecary ever. Just you watch. That's the spirit, dearie. Without further ado then, may I entrust you with a task? I have placed an order at Sweet Sieve for a potion ingredient, and I would like you to go and collect it. Oh, an ingredient! Give it to me, miss!
Someone's got an apprentice.
My, such an abundance of energy. Though I can't help wonder if she'll be alright by herself.
Meaningful look in my direction, right?
My apologies, but would you mind accompanying her? When you arrive at Sweet Sieve, speak with a woman named Gracine, and she will point you in the right direction. I shall join you. As the one who suggested this course to Rikki-tio, I shall assist in her first steps.
I mean, you're also a healer too, although you're more of a magic healer than a potion chucker.
And what about the two of you? Are you coming along too? Well, we do want to become warriors of light, just not the same kind as Rikki. So, we'll wait for you here, warrior of darkness. When you return, please teach us how to fight.
Oh dear.
In that case, Rin and I shall keep them company and take the opportunity to ask about their aspirations.
Alright. Well, you two better be ready for a whooping, because I do not hold back. You know, I don't think I've ever actually been to this area. Cool looking spot, though.
If it isn't the warrior of darkness himself, may I assume you are with Master Alphino?
Yeah, he's probably already doing all the hard work.
Right. Lest you wonder, Chesimil's order is for grapes. As busy as we have been of late, however, I regret to say we didn't have the time to harvest them. So, it was with apologies that I asked Master Alphino and his young companion to help themselves to the fruits on the vines. Perhaps you could lend them a hand? It's the undersized grapes you want to pick. They're too small for normal consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine.
Ah, so that's what you guys are up to. Aww, she's still the precious little Cinnabon. And for me, well, let me just pick some grapes that do not look like garbage. Not entirely, at least. They're still a little blocky. This was kind of a famous thing that started going around in late Shadowbringers, early Endwalker, that the grapes just looked like utter ass. These ones, they're still a little blocky, but they definitely look better than the old meme fruit. And time for Rikki.
Oh, you're here too? I'm picking little grapes. It's quite fun.
Here, have some more.
Wow, you've picked this many already? Amazing.
There you go. Hope she can carry them all.
I dare say we have enough between us. Shall we take them back to Chesamil? I can't wait to see what she's going to do with them.
Oh, she's going to make a lot of booze.
Tell me, Rikki, what made you want to become an apothecary and warrior of light? Why? Well, a while ago, I fell sick. Really sick. My body was burning up, and I felt so weak I couldn't even get out of bed.
Ah, I know that feeling a little too well.
Then, a traveling apothecary came and gave me a potion to drink. It was the foulest thing I ever tasted, but it made me get better. She was so brave, with the apothecary I mean. She went around taking care of people, even when it was dangerous. And I decided I wanted to help people just like her. So, I started brewing potions out of grass and giving them to my friends. But I didn't really know what I was doing, or if there was anything else I could do. Then, not long ago, a neighbor told me he was going to become a warrior of light and go traveling the world, helping people. And I thought, that's the same as what I want to do. I see. Out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do in the end? Tyler? I haven't seen him for a bit, so he must already be out there looking for people to help.
Tyler, you say?
Tyler, one of the gods awakened by the star shower.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for sharing your tale with us, Rikki-tio. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your traveling apothecary, and I hope her good example will spur you on to realize your dreams. But it will not be done in a day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and persistence, through countless little acts of heroism, like delivering the grapes to Chesamil.
She is so sweet and cute.
It would seem I have been laboring under misapprehension. I had convinced myself that it was Elidibus who had sowed the desire to become warriors of light within the hearts of the people.
No, I had a feeling that was always there bubbling under the surface. The desire to go out, do good, see the world, that sort of thing happens a lot. He just kind of, lit a fire under the people that needed it.
But I see now that the impulse to aid their fellow man abided within them from the first. Elidibus did no more than give it a name. And as he has so kindly proclaimed, we must return to our own world ere long. With the Exarch laboring tirelessly, I doubt not but that a way will be found. Yet I believe I speak for all of us when I say I cannot leave in good conscience, not until we have dealt with Elidibus.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have to deal with him at some point this patch. Can't leave that little problem undealt with.
This is no longer a strange and distant land after all. Novrant has become as a home to us, and her people our own. Oh, let us return to Sparkius. It wouldn't do to keep your admirers waiting.
Yeah, could have done without that. Nice view. I see my fan club hasn't changed any.
My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. We now have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes we shall make a vinegar, to which we will add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does wonders for the constitution.
I can imagine.
As part of her studies, I may just have to give Rikki-tio a little taste.
Aww, don't tease the poor girl. Alright, I suppose now this means we have combat lessons with the little ones. Heroic dreams.
Warrior of Darkness, if you're finished helping Rikki, won't you show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but orders to gods fighting.
I think we'd have to go out of town for that.
We already have some enemies that you can deal with. Vampire bats. The gods say they become a pest around the Crystarium of late. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the gods caught us and sent us home. But they shouldn't mind if you were doing the fighting and we were just watching. The children told us as much while you were away, and in preparation, Chesimil kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats.
Really?
While the creatures won't give you any sport, bear in mind that the younglings will be watching. That's to say, put on a good show, yes? Right, let's head outside at once. Everyone, follow me. Alice, wait just a... Oh, come on then, children.
Vampire bats, eh? Alright, this should be a relatively simple quest line.
Everyone's here. Good. Let's get started, shall we?
Let's.
As their name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood. And originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance.
Ugh. Wonder what kind of hell they were living through before with the eternal day for over 100 years.
To draw them out, we'll use Chesimil's laws, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. The bats are wont to nest under the eaves, so you'll like to attract more if you place the lures near buildings. I have here 6 lures, 3 each for you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up their fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner.
Oh, we're competing now, are we?
Oh, you're hunting too? Yes, well, there's nothing like friendly competition to bring out the best in Dekumon. Anyway, while we hunt the bats, the 2 of you are to stay with Rin. She's really strong too, and she will keep you safe.
Uh-huh. I mean, there's really nothing in Lakeland that can threaten them, unless we have a stray eater pop up.
And without further ado then, let the contest begin.
So 3 lures for me, 3 lures for Alice, and a bunch of bats. And a bunch of different locations for me to pick from? I have a sneaking suspicion putting these in the correct places will yield much better results. Alright, let's try this spot. Ooh, I got 2 bats. I need to clear this map. Here. Oh, there we go. Alright, batties. That was utterly unnecessary. Kind of like actually putting in any real work against these bats. They seem super squish. Case in point. Bye-bye. Yep. Uh-huh. That wasn't too bad. Not the best spot though, I think. Now, this one's like the farthest away. Maybe we'll see more bats here. Ooh, 3 bats. All right. Gather up all our little batties. Oh, I need to recharge my wind powers. There goes my Doton. And there's 3 more bats in the bag for me. Got more buildings nearby that can nest in, so let's try the last lure here. 3 bats again. Very nice. Super fireball. And that one died to the freaking Doton. I love it. I didn't do half bad, Rin.
Well thought, Dekumon. The children were hanging on your every move. As was I, to be honest. Though I know the tally, may I see your fangs for good measure?
Well, I got 8 sets of fangs. Let's see how many Alice got.
Apologies for the wait. My fangs. Not a bad haul, even if I do say so myself.
And the final tally?
5, 6, 7. 7 fangs from Alice.
Oh.
Which means that victory goes to Dekumon, who collected 8.
Nice try, Alice.
Seems you found the better spots for the lures.
It wasn't too hard.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed, but you're still within reach. If I get the better of you next time, I promise.
Hey, I can't blow them out of the water too hard.
So, children, you've now seen the Warrior of Darkness in action. What are your impressions? He's incredible, miss. The bats were down before they knew it. Our gods are strong, but the warrior of darkness is much, much stronger. We want to be just like him. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Dekumon and train hard. Keep at it for long enough, and you'll be strong too.
Yeah, very long, like say 60 or so hours plus. Actually, probably closer to a couple hundred at this point.
If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide that you wanted to become warriors of light? Well, we were there listening with everyone when Ardbert appeared, but I've wanted to be strong since before I came to the Crystarium. The Sin Eaters killed my father and my sister, see? And I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Good. Like Ardbert said, this is our home. We're the ones who have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up as new warriors of light. What about you, Akin? Me? To be honest, I'm still not so sure what I want to do. But if my friends were in trouble, I know that I would want to help them. And I want to go on adventures with them. See the world together.
Ah.
That's a wonderful goal. You really think so? That's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I'd lost, and that I had to go out there and find it.
I see.
Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourselves.
Teach them how to do the squats. That'll be entertaining.
Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it.
Good. Little concerning, some of the things they said, though. Especially about the star shower.
I understand how Akio feels. The star shower didn't awaken me to Heidelin's voice, but that vision of the final days of emeralds burning. It filled me with some sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made. It felt as though long-forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind, but when I try to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt, but lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured and have no intention of donning an Ascian mask.
Good.
I just wish I knew what Elidibus was plotting.
Careful what you say there.
But look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're going to stand around lost in thought, we may as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Rin and I will take the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to it their feet remain firmly planted on the ground.
That's good. Oh, shit. She's got the same problem that Thancred and Uranche had in the last patch. Oh, their connection's starting to weaken. That's not good.
Oh, it's nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Seems I tried a little too hard to beat you. I'm fine now, not to worry. I'll see you soon.
You can't fool me. I know what the heck's going on. And of course, we're thinking about actual Ardbert. As you ponder Alice's words, you were taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting. Let me guess, fake Ardbert's gonna be there waiting for me, or he's gonna pop up afterwards. Well, first theory's dealt with. He's not here. I suppose it's a good thing. I mean, we can't have a whole cutscene with just the Warrior of Light brooding to himself. Someone's gonna be here. Ah, flip, I knew it! What? Why is his vision wigging out? Huh? That was weird. Holy shit. He wasn't expecting that.
Why am I? Was it you who called me here?
Eh? Oh, fudge. We're echoing off Elidibus? On behalf of the Convocation, I bid you welcome to our order. At times you will stand with us. At times you will stand against us. All that you might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary, and by this name shall your every action be guided. Oh, we're seeing our Elidibus join the Convocation. That's wild.
So you peered into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import.
Dude, you act like I could control this.
But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine.
Okay, well, while we're here, I know you're a pain in my ass, but, you know, semi-civil conversations for the most part?
Such is the burden of hope.
Give back Ardbert's body. Why must you embroil the people in your plans? What are you plotting? Yeah, no. What in the hell are you planning here?
Come now. My plans are no mystery.
Yeah, it's kind of the end game that I'm still confused about.
That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness. I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You.
Ugh.
You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash.
Well, excuse me, this is the world we live in, this is the world we have to deal with. I'm sorry about what happened to the past, but that's all it is right now. The past.
I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose. The Convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done. I will strike you down. Destroy you body and soul. All else must wait.
Okay, that's not creepy at all. What the hell? Okay, maybe we found a different thumbnail for the freaking episode.
Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness. And I will save the world.
And here I was having a wholesome episode about Cinnabons.
One last matter.
Hmm?
I bore witness to your final struggle with Emet-Selch. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you.
Yeah, and if I didn't know better, I think you did too just a minute ago.
As if he mistook you for another.
Hithelodias called me his new old friend. Yeah, this might actually elicit a response out of him. Might actually recognize the name.
No. I recall not of whom he spoke.
Damn. And again, you could be flippin'.
Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Fragment lost? Are you losing yourself?
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude.
Exarch? You're glowing more than usual?
But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
Might just be the lighting. Oh shit! So much for not stirring up trouble. The hell was that?
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
What was he doing? Testing him? Sheesh. You alright, Graha? The hell was that all about?
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed.
That's good. Oh, no, that is new.
Oh, this is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions.
Okay, so that is new.
It is the tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it.
Compensating you, more like taking from you.
Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest.
Yeah.
No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor. One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope. Or so they hoped.
Sounds like something Sid would say.
A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them. Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future. And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness.
Oh dear, now what do you want?
Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
You're about to do something stupid, aren't you? Hmm? Oh, hey, Rin.
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, don't tell me something happened to the kids.
What's wrong?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, god. The separation's progressing. That's not good. Oh dear, oh dear. The fates seem determined to not allow us a quiet moment. But come, let us have the details from Rin. Indeed. I'll take one of those. Alright, what do we got? Fraying threads.
It happened after Alice and I saw the children back to Spragius. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium.
Yeah, don't worry, we found him.
And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumpled to the ground. The Kyojins are looking after him now, with Alphinaud standing by just in case his healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you, and the guard at the Exarch told me where to look.
I see. It cannot have been easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to Spragius. Great. Well, he's mostly vertical. They dragged you here too, did they? Oh, my apologies. How do you feel? Embarrassed for the most part, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight.
This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. Thancred's ether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations.
And all of this happened without warning? Not exactly. You will doubtless recall the time Uranger nearly drowned, and I gallantly went to his rescue.
Then his water-walking charm failed. Oh, he was tired, as were you when you got back.
We were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which in retrospect may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now. Oh shit. Yeah, Alice, you wanna chime in here? As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause. The link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, Dekumon, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Cryo about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. Good idea. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elidibus's plot. Thus far, I have learned this much, that in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. That's new. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops, you know, that sort of thing.
All of which serves, rather conveniently, to make Elidibus's call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience.
We're doing this thing again. Trumping up some villains to try and make new heroes.
And you think that these black-clad strangers are Asians?
I do, and I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground.
Oh, you can count on mine. God knows I've been itching to get out there for a while.
Mayhap Uranger too can be prevailed upon to join in your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Luke and I to wrestle with the rest. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news.
You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Rin's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find Uranger.
Yes, ma'am.
All being well, we'll have news to share by the time you return. Safe travels, Dekumon.
Back to the source and to Kryl. It's been a while since we've been here.
Ah, Dekumon! That's excellent! I mean, awful timing!
Eh? What's up?
You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse.
Uh-huh. That explains why they're all getting lightheaded and fainting and such.
Kryl's hardly had a moment's rest these past few days. She didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh, but listen to me. I'd call myself a receptionist and I haven't even bothered to ask why you're here.
Well, to talk to Kryl, actually. Convenient.
So, they think that the spirit vessel will be ready soon, and they want to make sure there are no problems on this end. You'd better talk to Kryl.
Kinda what I was here for.
She's with the others in Dawn's Respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, alright?
Oh, this is definitely voiced. Well.
Excuse us.
What? A little dark in here, don't you think? What, did their bodies suddenly become photosensitive?
This way.
Barely perceptible nods. Crap. There they are. Kryle's doing everything she can. Hiya.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
No, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary, I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed.
Mm-hmm.
But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came.
We're losing them, aren't we?
Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all.
Sounds like they're turning into sin eaters almost. Oh, our Cinnabon.
And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken.
Ain't that the truth? But still.
But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive.
Alright, so I'm positive we're screwed.
Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether.
Oh, that's why he collapsed.
And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment.
Only for a moment.
Come, let me hear your tale outside.
You know, you could probably work better if, you know, you had a decent amount of light. Seriously, it's dark in here. We'll get him back. We have to. Endwalker would suck if we had to deal with a whole new cast all of a sudden. Hey, was it just me, or did I not see a Stola's body anywhere in there?
What news from the first?
Oh, there's news.
I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has weakened. It's as simple as that. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in their ether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. So, if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon Allegan wisdom, we could do worse than consult an expert in the field.
Sid?
And I think I know just the man. Timing against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients.
If you want to go talk to Sid, I'll do it. You know, pretty easy. But I think that's where we're gonna have to leave this for now. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more adventures in Novront and Eorzea. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.